Konnichiwa, minasan. Today I'd like to teach you about what is widely known as ko so a do pronouns. Well, first of all, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is basically a word that is used in place of a noun or a noun phrase. So it helps to remember that a noun is a person, place, thing, thought, or idea. So if we didn't have pronouns, our sentences would sound like this. Person here is Leah. Leah is a student. Leah lives in location we are at now. But what I really wanted to say was, this is Leah. She is a student. She lives here. Sounds much better, right? Ko so a do pronouns function in basically the same way, but they are only used to refer to things in relation to the speaker and the listener. The reason they're called ko so a do pronouns is that all of the words are formed based off the prefixes ko, so, a, and do. The prefix ko refers to something relatively close to the speaker but far away from the listener. So is the exact opposite in that it is far away from the speaker but close to the listener. A means something that is both far away from the speaker and the listener. And lastly, do refers to something that is unknown. So let's look at them. The very first group ends in itsu. You don't really hear these too often these days, except for aitsu, because they're rather rude and you'll only hear them in informal speech. So to start, koitsu means this guy. Soitsu means that guy. Aitsu means that guy over there, way far away from both people. Doitsu means who. Here's an example. Aitsu ga kirai da ze, which means I hate that guy. This group ends in u. They describe a type of thing. Note that a is a and not ao. Ko, like this way, this kind of. So, like that way, that kind of. A, like we know or have seen. Do, how. So for example, Nihongo de wa douyu imi? What is the meaning in Japanese? Next is pronouns ending in ko. This group describes location. Koko means here. Soko means there. Asoko means that over there. It's kind of a weirdo. Instead of being ako, it's asoko. Doko means where. For example, I could say, Koko wa doko? Where am I? Similar to the last group, but specifically refers to a direction rather than location. It ends in chira, or in informal settings, chi. Sometimes the chira ending is used to refer to people. Kochira or kochi, this way, here. Sochira, sochi, that way, there. Achira, achi, that way over there. Dochira, dochi, where. For example, achike, go away. Kochira wa Rie-san desu. This person is Ms. Leah. Sochira de tenki wa dou desu ka? How is the weather over there? Next group. Referring to people, the ko and so prefixes in the nata group aren't really used anymore, but you'll see them in old literary works. Anata is considered rude, but when you have no other way of referring to you, it's acceptable to use. Anata is also a word used by wives to refer to their husbands. It means dear. Konata, you. Sonata, you. Anata, you. All three of them mean you. Donata means who. Donata is actually considered polite. It's just that konata, sonata, and anata are considered rude because it is considered rude to directly refer to someone as you. I don't know why. So for example, anata no namae wa nan desu ka? Means what is your name? Even in this case, the anata no is implied and you wouldn't have to use it, and it would be better if you didn't. The no suffix in our next group is used to refer to objects in the possessive sense, like this hat or that box. The catch is that there is no difference between singular and plural. kono, this, these, sono, that, those, ano, that, over there, those, over there, dono, which one. For example, この携帯は高いですね. This cell phone is expensive. あの人は変だよ. That person is strange. Our next group is the most generic of the こーそーあーど pronouns. They end in re, and they refer to specific objects. They're similar to the no set, but can completely replace the noun. They are not possessive. これ, this, these. それ, that, those. あれ, that over there, those over there. どれ, which one. Lastly, we have a somewhat weird set of pronouns ending in na. They represent types of things. こんな, this kind of, something that was just referenced. そんな, that kind of, something that was referenced a little earlier. あんな, that kind of. Usually it's an abstract idea or a faraway thing. どんな, what kind of. For example, そんなことをするとダメだ. Don't do that kind of thing. These are similar to こーそーあー and ど, but with iu attached to them, as in こういうこと, meaning this kind of thing. And so that pretty much concludes this video lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. Be sure to check out the worksheet when it's available for more practice. またね!